All right. Are you able to see my screen, Nikhil?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, actually I have put everything together in class and today's class itself. And then I
Yeah.
made tomorrow's class for review and doubt solving. Along with that, I will give you some introduction about the next steps and how you can enter into the AI space like this.
Yeah.
So that will be the agenda for tomorrow's class. And in today's class, whatever is left over in Python, we will cover everything on today's class. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that will be good for you so that it won't drag you a lot. Actually, we have traveled in Python for the past 1.5 months, right? Like
Yeah.
from July, we are traveling, right? And yeah, I think in today, I think we will complete everything in Python. Or else, if we are missing anything, then we will expand it to the next class, tomorrow's class.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in class 11 on tomorrow, we will, yeah, that's what I mentioned, right? On tomorrow, we will use the class to cover the topics which are not covered. And
Yeah.
then we will review everything. Like, so I will ask you to create a project on tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
please create a project on today EOD so that we will check this project on tomorrow. And after that, I will give you some introduction about how the AI space is booming right now in the industry so that you can catch up with that after these classes like this.
Yeah.
So, so technically tomorrow's class will be your last class. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, no more Python classes like this. Okay.
Yeah.
And enjoy. You can enjoy your time for some time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So up to this, any doubts, Nikhil? Did you have a chance to go through this like up to
Yeah, I
class
went through
9?
it a little bit. I don't have
Okay.
any doubt.
Okay, did you ever try these programs, whatever present there, so that just start trying these programs so that then only you will get a good grasp on what we were talking about in the classes. Otherwise, you will
Yeah.
feel disconnected from what we are discussing like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why up to 9 classes, we have covered almost like some 70-80% of Python. And today's class is very, very important. Why? Because like in last class, we were discussing about these packages, right? How to create our own package and how to use these modules, right? And those
Yeah.
things and all we have seen. And today's class, in last class also, we have used something called PIP. And this PIP, today's class, we will see in deeper, and then we will see string related stuffs, and then we will see the file operations. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all for today's class.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you have this notebook. I'm sharing it once again
Class
for
10,
you.
I will get that up.
Yeah. Give you this edit access. Okay. Let me give it to you again. Also, I already shared you the GitHub link. It seems.
Yes. Yeah,
Check
you did.
that. It should be here somewhere. Yeah, this one right around this link. Yeah, you can take all these notebooks here.
Yeah, I've got that up. Yeah.
Okay, and I have added some AI related notebook also. Anyway, we are not going to go through this. So this one, anyway, tomorrow we will talk about how AI works, right? So for that, you can use this as a reference.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just a small introduction about generative AI.
Yeah.
Okay, and here you can refer this class 9 and class 10. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just making sure that we have put every material in place. Also, you can refer our discussion videos in YouTube here, right? I have given you the playlist.
Yeah.
You can go to, okay, this is my YouTube studio. You don't need to go to this. And you can see these classes. Yeah. So, yeah, so if you go to this one, so in this playlist, this is a private playlist. Okay, this is an unlisted playlist. Okay, no one can view your videos until unless you share it explicitly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are our videos so far we have discussed, and these recordings you can use it for your future reference. Suppose if you are unable to get anything, also you can reach out to me anytime at arulbenjaminchandru at
Yeah.
gmail.com. Okay, this is my actual email ID, and I check my Outlook sometimes, and most of the times I don't check that. Right, so the one which where you are sending emails to me.
Yeah.
So this one I'm not using this frequently. Okay, so the one, what is this email ID? Arlet Miss by Education or something like that. Yeah, Arlet Miss by Education. So this one I am not checking frequently. Okay, but
Yeah.
the mail ID which I pinged you, right? So that's my personal mail ID. You can reach out to me at any time here. Also, whenever you feel anything to discuss, right? So this is my
Yeah.
mobile number as well. Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
can reach out to me in this mobile number through WhatsApp, call, anything, anytime, whenever you want. Okay,
Yeah.
whenever you want to discuss something, okay, consider me as your brother. Okay. You want any life advice also, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please consider those things. And in today's class, we will jump into class 10. And in class 10, we have pip. So pip means what? Pip means pip install packages. You can remember like Python, please install me the package likewise. Okay. So
Yeah.
pip is used to install the packages. Packages means like in last class as we see, packages is a collection of modules, right? So that will contain lot of modules. And module means what? Module is a collection of functions, right? So everything like function, module, and then packages, whatever we are discussing, those are related to reusability. So I can use Nikhil's code, Nikhil can use my code, and you can share this code to some of your friends, right? So that kind of stuff
Yeah.
is called as packages. Means that you are packaging everything and creating a library. Library means it's like a kind of a collection of books, right? So if you go to any library, what you will do? You will simply search a book you want, and then you are taking that book and you are reading it, right? Same way inside
Yeah.
packages, you have bunch of modules. So out of that list of modules, whenever you want to use any function, right? Suppose in case you are reading some page number 15, and in that page number 15, if it is describing something which is interesting to you that you need to use in your life, so what you will do, you will simply go to library, rent a book, and in that book, you will simply go to that page number 15, and you will directly go to that paragraph and you will read it, right? Same way, if someone wants to use your code, what they will do, they will simply use your package. They will simply download this package, or else you can share your package, right? So inside that package is like a library, right? Inside that module is like your book, right? So inside that module, you can specifically access a function which you need. So that kind of purpose, like the reusable purpose, right? So that book can be read by Nikhil, that book can be read by my son, that book can be read by
Yeah.
your dad, me, everyone, like whoever wants, right? So whoever wants in the world, they can read that book. The same way you are making your library public. So in that sense, what happens? Anyone in the world can access your package, access your module, and access your function. So for that particular purpose, there is something called PIP comes into picture. This is called as Python package index. Okay, so this Python package index is like a huge collection of packages. Okay,
Yeah.
inside that, the entire world, whoever is working on Python, most of the people will contribute here for their Python packages. Okay, like whatever they are writing those functions, right? So whatever they are writing these modules, right? So everything will
Yeah.
come under this Python packages. So this one you can access through PyPI, pypi.org. Okay, so this is used to get all the list of packages. Okay, see the description itself is saying find, install, and publish. Means that you can find, you can search here, right? And you can utilize these packages using this install. Also, you can put your own packages as well. Okay. Putting your own package is a big task here, but we can easily find and install, and we can reuse some other people code from it. So that
Yeah.
we don't need to do all the heavy lifting, right? So we don't need to pull the cart like this. So you don't need to pull a big stuff and all. So what you need to do, you don't need to write big code. So for that, we will be using these packages in Python. So for that, actually, to install this one. So to install this one, there is something called as package manager. Okay. This
Yeah.
package manager is like your library helper. You can think in that way. Okay. Library helper means what? Like if you go to any public library, there you can find a person who will be helping or assisting you. So to that particular person, you can request him for a book. So he will simply search the library, right? He will simply
Yeah.
search the entire physical library. I am talking about physical library. I'm not talking about this virtual stuff. So for just for the understanding, we are doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
So consider yourself, you are going to your nearby public library, right? So there you are interested on Harry Potter books, right? But you don't know
Yeah.
where that is exactly. What you will do? There you will go inside the library, and there are some volunteers. They were helping us, library assistants, right? So you can call up any library assistant, and you are asking like, hey, please help me to find my Harry Potter book, like this. So what they will do, they will simply search the entire library, and they will find that book, and they will give it back to you, right? So that guy is the one who is responsible for assisting you to get your book, right? So the same way here in our case, this PIP is Python package manager, likewise. So this PIP means what? Python install, please install Python, likewise.
Yeah.
Okay, you can remember it like that. You are requesting that assistant, right? The same way you are requesting this PIP. PIP is like your assistant. It's your package assistant. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the same library assistant, this is your package assistant. So this is useful for you to download and install someone else code, right? So we are already using someone else computer, right? This Google Colab is someone else computer, as we saw.
Yeah.
Right? Same way we will be using someone else code also, right? So this kind of capability Python is providing you, and that's why most of the people are, most of the big projects are built on Python. Why? Because
Yeah.
it is having this package support, so that you can download, install, and execute the packages. Okay. So this PIP is one such stuff. So with this PIP is nothing but a command. Okay. So this PIP install, PIP uninstall. Likewise, you can use these commands. Okay. When you are when you want to install a package, okay, means that when you want to download someone else code, someone else bunch of code, right? So package means collection of modules. So when you want to install some bunch of code, by that time what you need to do, you need to supply this pip command, pip install space that package name.
Yeah.
So if you are doing like that, what happens? It will simply go to this pypa, that is Python package index. There it will go, and it will try to search this package. So whatever you are giving after this install command, right? So that is your package. So here in this case, request. So this request, it will search here. So what it will do, it will go here and it will search the request.
Yeah.
Okay. See this request system, Python HTTP for humans. So it will simply go here. See, this is the command we are issuing that. See, but whenever you are issuing a command in Google Colab, you need to give an exclamatory symbol like this. Okay. You need to give an exclamatory symbol like this. Suppose let's
Yeah.
see what happens when I am trying to install a package. Okay. Pip install requests. Not only request, any package, any publicly available package which is present in this PyPI that can be installed through this PIP. Okay, this
Yeah.
is Python install packages like this. Please install packages for me Python. Like this you can remember. Okay, see, it is already installed. That's why it is saying that requirement already satisfied. Like this. So this is part of Google Colab itself. That's why it is not again re-downloading. Okay, so it is saying that it is already satisfied and it is giving me a path as well. Okay, inside this particular package is already available. Likewise, it will give you some information. So based on that information, we will come to know, okay, my package is already existing, so I don't need to waste my effort for installing this packages. Okay, getting
Yeah.
it right, Nikhil?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how you can install the packages. Same way, you just wanted to see this is already installed, right? So how I will come to know that something is already installed and something is not already installed, right? So for that particular purpose, we have something called a list command. After this PIP, you need to give list. Then only it will
Yeah.
list out all the packages which are already installed in the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so for supplying this PIP command, you need to always put an exclamatory symbol here. Means that you are going to do an input output operation in Python. Whenever you are doing an IO, that is input output operation in Python, you need to supply an exclamatory mark in front of it. Okay, means that this is accessing the file system of Python and there you are putting all the packages. That's why you are using this exclamatory symbol. Okay, not only pip,
Yeah.
if you are using any directory, you can give a make directory command along with this exclamatory symbol so that it will create a folder for you, right? So that we will see in
Yeah.
the files. We will see in the files. In files, we will be using to create a folder. So for that, we will be using this exclamatory symbol like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you supply a list command, what happens? It will simply list down whatever packages are already present in this Python library. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever you have already installed, right? So those
Yeah.
packages will be clubbed and it will show you so that I can come to know. See this request. Now it is saying requirements already satisfied. So I don't know like whether this is installed or what. So instead of supplying this command and going to pip and checking that, instead of that, if I give list, it will simply list down whatever is already present over there. So now I
Yeah.
can see the requests here. Request. See here, request is already there, right? So I don't need to install it once again, right? So these and all packages are inbuilt packages, which is part of Google Colab. Okay, Google Colab have already installed these packages. Okay, Google Colab is mostly used by data science people, machine learning people, and AI related stuffs.
Yeah.
Okay, so those people are using Google Colab just because it is already having most of the packages which are related to them. Okay, there is
Yeah.
something called NumPy, Pandas, like this lot of popular packages are there. Okay,
Yeah.
NumPy, we saw the factorial stuff and all right in our previous class. So that factorial and all, it is easy, np.fact, I guess. That is one function is there. With that, you can play with the numbers. And also there is something called pandas. This is used to used for data science calculations. Like you can load an entire table into a variable like this.
Yeah.
Okay? So those kind of things and all, these packages will give the ability. Okay, so you don't
Yeah.
need to write everything manually, every function manually. Right, you can simply install this package and you can if you know how what are the parameters we need to supply for that particular function, then you can use that function like this. Okay, and you can specify a version also and you can install like this. Okay, means that this particular package, okay, So today I am using this package, and tomorrow I might be adding some new features to this package, right? So if I want to, if you want to install the previous versions rather than the current version means what? Like day by day, this package will grow. Day by day, they will change. See here, if we go to release history, so this is called as version. So the current version is on May 29. So May 29, this particular package owner released this package. Okay. Suppose if I want to use a functionality which is not available today, that might be old, and they could have removed it or they could have upgraded it, right? So I can simply specify that particular version. If I use this 0.9.2 here, instead of this 1.3.2, if I use this 0.9.2, what
Yeah.
happens? It will simply collect this particular version,
And then
right?
input it there.
And then it will put it there in the library like this.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to use any old functions or any old stuff which is not currently available, right? So
Yeah.
for that particular thing and all, you can use these versions. So if you do that, then those particular version only will be fetched and that will be installed to your machine. Okay, so this is how you can list the install packages. Also, you can upgrade a package also, means that you can update any package, right? So for that, you can use this upgrade command. This upgrade command, see, it will simply take the latest version. See, now it is
Yeah.
saying that 1.44.4 for this particular package, OpenAI, right? So if I go to OpenAI, right? So this is official Python library, pip install OpenAI, right?
Yeah.
So if I go to the release history, see, this is 1.44.4. Oh, this got released on yesterday. See, that is September 6th. So if I upgrade a package, then it will take out the latest package.
Yeah.
Okay, it will simply upgrade this to the latest version. Okay, same way, if you want to remove a package, you can supply the uninstall command. If you do an uninstall, what it will do? It will simply find the existing installation. See, it is finding that existing installation. It is asking me, you want to remove this? If I give Y here, right? See,
Yeah.
it is asking, right? So it is asking me either you can uninstall or if you want to keep it, right? If I click on Y, what
Yeah.
happens? It will simply uninstall everything. So now
Yeah.
this particular package will not be available. If you do a pip list, right? Pip list
Mhm.
is for it is listing all the packages which is already there, right? So here you can go and see what is present here. MN, there is no OpenAI, right? It's OpenCV only there, right? No OpenAI is there. So
Yeah.
means that we have removed this package. Okay, we saw how to install a specific version, right? So means that if you want to install any older versions, you can do it like that, right?
Yeah.
And also for Google, in Google Colab, how you can use pip, you need to supply an exclamatory symbol. That's what here we are seeing. Simply prefix your pip commands with an exclamatory symbol to run them in a Google Colab cell. Here
Yeah.
itself, you can find any command. Like whenever you are going here, see, here itself, you can find this pip install command. Take any project, like if you want to install anything related to uh, some drawing and all, you can use matplotlib. This is a visualization tool, a Python plot
Yeah.
tool. This will help you to draw the graphs, right? And also some kind of research stuff, research materials and all. So for that, you can use this pip install matplotlib. Okay, you can use this
Yeah.
command. So when you use this command, it will simply install that, right? But
Yeah.
what you need to do when you need to run it in Google Colab, you need to put an exclamatory symbol like this. Then only you will get the exact installation. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is how you can use PIP to install the packages. This is a simple stuff. You can simply refer to this PYPI and get a package whatever you want. You can copy this command and go to Google Colab, put an exclamatory symbol first and then paste this.
Yeah.
Okay, like this. Suppose if I want to install something, where I can put code cell. Yeah, here I am putting a code cell. What you need to do is you just need to put an exclamatory command. Okay, here you search this, right? Just copy this. And if you put Control V here, you can get this command. Now if I install, see it is trying to install, right? It's already
Yeah.
installed. This is part of the Google Colab inbuilt packages. Okay. So this is how PAP works. PAP is very, very important when you are accessing any functions which are
Yeah.
needed from the packages. Okay, try using this PAP commands as well in today evening or tomorrow or anytime whenever you want. And try bringing up the doubts. If you are having anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's move on to the strings. Okay. Up to PAP, any doubts, Nikhil?
No.
Okay. String is the one thing which we didn't cover in our previous classes. That's why I put the strings alone as a separate topic here. And we need strings in Python. It's one of the very, very important stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
then only you can play along with a bunch of characters. String is what? String is a sequence of characters. Suppose my name is there, my name is a string, right? Arul Benjamin Chandru, Arul
Yeah.
ARUL, and then the space is there, right? That space is also one character. And if I club everything together, that will be a string.
Yeah.
Arul alone is a string, Benjamin alone is a string, right? Same way, Arul space Benjamin, that is also a string, right? So a bunch of characters. So string is nothing but a collection of characters.
Yeah. Yep.
So there are some string operations. Okay, so those string operations are very, very important. If we want to combine some strings, so one is to concatenate. The first thing is to concatenate. Concatenate means you are joining the strings. Okay, if you want to join two strings or three strings, whatever it might be, you can use this plus operator like this. Okay, if you do that, what happens? This John plus and then a space plus again this Doe. So that will come as John Doe like this. John space Doe like this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is how you can concatenate a string and prepare some strings like this. The same
Yeah.
way you can use repetition. Repetition means if you want to repeat a particular string into number of times, so that what you can do, you can use this repetition method. So if you are multiplying it with a number, then it will simply repeat that into that much times. Into 5 means it will simply print hello, 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 hello. Likewise, it will print 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is to repeat a string. And this indexing. Indexing is like same like list. In list we saw, right? The first element is represented with 0 and the last element is represented with -1, right? The same way here, the first character is represented with 0 and the last character is represented with -1, right? The same way you can index the string as well. Okay, getting it right?
Yeah.
Okay. The same way there is one more thing called slicing. In slicing, what we will do, we will be simply extract the bunch of characters likewise. So if I need to extract uh, something from Y or something from TH1 alone, so what I will do, I will simply put text of 0, 1, right? So I need to
Yeah.
give 2. 2 is the starting position here. 2
Yeah.
and then the ending position -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to give 5 here. Then only I can get this n likewise. Okay. The same way they are extracting Python like this, pyth or like this.
Yeah.
So they are doing slicing. So slicing is one operation. The same like list only. In list, if we are giving like this, what it will do? It will simply fetch the first index, second index, third index, fourth index, fifth index like this. Zeroth
Yeah.
index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index, fifth index, likewise.
Yeah.
So those only it will allow. So first, the starting position is inclusive and the ending position is exclusive,
Yes.
right? So the same like strings only. Here also we are same like list only. Here also we are doing the slicing for strings.
Yeah.
Okay, this one we can run it like this. You can try running this. What I am doing here, I am just putting my name here, right? I can print my name. So strings can be represented with a single quotes or a double quotes or a triple quotes. Okay. If why we use triple quotes? If I want to type it on multiple lines, right? So that time we
Yeah.
can use these triple quotes. Arul is a good boy. Likewise, if I am writing, right, it is taking as it
Yeah.
is like this. So these characters, these spaces, right? So this is also part of this string. So now this complete stuff, this is a string, this is a single string, right? So if I want to write something in multiple lines, I can use these triple quotes. Okay. If I want to write something in a single line sentence, then that one I need to give it in double quotes, right? Same
Yeah.
way I can use single quotes as well. Single quotes and double quotes, we can use it however we want. But triple quotes
Yeah.
is to write the sentences, big paragraphs, sentences like this. Okay, you can
Yeah.
store a complete paragraph also as a string. That is also possible in string. Okay, and we can do concatenation like this. We saw the John Doe example, right? John is my first name and Doe is my last name. And if I am concatenating it with the spaces, concatenation means combining. You are combining your first name plus spaces plus last name, like this, so that you will get a complete name, right? So this way you can concatenate strings, and we saw repetition. In repetition, you are repeating this hello into 3. If you need 10 times, you can do like 10. Then what it will do, it will simply print you hello, hello, hello like this. If you want a space, you can give space here itself. Then see hello, 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 hello like this. You can give anything
Yeah.
you want. That can be repeated like this. If you
Yeah.
multiply it with the number, then that will be repeated up to that particular number, that much times, like this. Okay,
Yeah.
5 means 5 times, 10 means 10 times. Okay, the same way you can play with this indexing as well. The text of 0, this will be written in P, and text of -1, this is the last character. Same like
Yeah.
list only. Okay, it's written in P and N, right? The same way you can do slicing visa. So the
Yeah.
starting position is inclusive and the ending position is exclusive. So it is simply slicing this bunch of characters from this.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are some common string methods. So these and all are related to string functions.
Yeah.
Okay. You can use these common string methods to utilize utilize the power of functions to do the string operations, because we are not going to count each and every character, right? So for that, this len is a built-in function which was written by some Python engineer who already built Python, right? So we are
Yeah.
utilizing the existing built-in function called len. Built-in functions we saw already, you remember? The same
Yeah.
way you can use this len to exactly predict how much is the number of characters present inside this double quotes, this particular string. So that can be counted. So this len function, what it will do, it will simply count each and every character, and it is simply returning the number of characters. So with that, you will find this len. So len is an inbuilt string method. That is, method is nothing but a function. Okay. This is a
Yeah.
built-in function. Same way, there is something called lawyer. Lawyer will simply convert the complete text into lowercase, that is small letters.
Yeah.
Right? Lowercase, same way you can convert it with the function called upper. So this function will convert your text into complete uppercase. That will simply change whatever you are typing into completely into a capitalized format. Okay, that will simply produce me an output of hello like this. If I give small letters, it will simply convert it into capital letters. Lowercase will be converted into capitals. And then there is a function called strip. This strip will simply remove all the white spaces in the string, right? If you are
Yeah.
putting anything like this, it will simply remove all this leading and trailing white space. Okay, the front space, back space, everything is there. That can be
Yes.
removed. Okay. And then replace function is there. So this replace will simply replace a subset of string, okay, into some other string. Suppose this world can be replaced by anything, right? So this world, if you are putting Python, then it will simply replace Python here instead of this word. And this replaced text will hold this one. Instead of hello world, this replace text will hold this hello Python. Okay, you
Yeah.
can use a replace function to replace a set of strings. That's why we are calling it a substring. Substring is nothing but a subsection of strings. Means that a group of characters which is already present in a string. That's why. That's how you can define it. Okay. And then you have split function. What split will do? Split will simply split this complete string into bunch of characters into list. Likewise, you can split it with a delimiter. Delimiter means that is the one which is used to identify where it can exactly split. Okay. By default, it is space. If you are putting dot 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 likewise, then you can split it with a dot. Okay, let's try this. See, let me put a code cell here. Yeah. So my name is like Arul, okay, Benjamin Chandra.
Yeah.
I want to create a name list out of it. Okay, name dot split. If I do this function, what happens? It will simply split it based on the spaces. Okay, and suppose in case if I have something like dot Ebenezer and then Vedanayakam. Okay, so suppose in case if I give a dot here, okay, what happens? It will simply split the string based on this dot. I need to give it in quotes. Okay, see,
Yeah.
now Arul Benjamin Chandru as a separate string and Ebenezer Vedanayagam as a separate item. So this is a list. So in this list alone, it's splitting based on the delimiter. So here if I pass dot, then this dot is called as a delimiter. So this is
Yeah.
the identifier where exactly this needs to split. If I don't give anything, what happens? It will simply split everything into different strings. See, Chandru.Ebenezer alone becomes a one particular list item, right?
Yeah.
So it will simply split the list, splits the string and convert it into list based on the delimiter we are passing. So that delimiter might be spaces, the delimiter might be a dot or a comma or any special characters. Okay, even if I put semicolon also it will work. Semicolon, and then if I put like this, then what I can do, I can simply put like semicolon like this. Okay, what it will do, it will simply put this as a separate list item and this complete thing as a separate list item based on the delimiter we are specifying. See, this is one item, right? The list is what? So list is separate, list items are separated by commas. We saw it in the list, right? So this is list item one and this is list item two. Like this. So if you want to split this up, you can use this split function. Okay, getting it right, Nikhil? Or I'm
Yeah.
confusing this.
I get it.
Okay. Okay. So also there is something called a join function. Okay. So what you can do, you can use join function like this. Uh,
Yeah.
name join secret. Okay. You can use like a space and then there is something called a join function. Okay. In join, you can give like name list. So I am printing name join. Okay. See, again, I reconstructed the same string like this. Right? I am finding the list, and here, wherever I am finding this comma, I need to put a space here. And I need to join these two. Because now it is two separate items, right? So those two separate items can be joined with this join list function. Okay, so this is how you can use join list, right? So this is how split works, this is how join works. And then you can use this find function also. So inside this string, if you are finding something, okay, it will simply return you the position. Suppose if it is not found, then it will return you -1. Suppose in case here, if I want to find something like what I need to get is like name finder. Yeah, likewise, I need to know the position where this particular string is present. Okay, here if I am trying to find Chandru, right? So Chandru is present on the 14th position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Likewise, if I am counting, this is my 14th position. Okay. Then after that, instead of that, if I am asking Nikhil here, I don't have Nikhil in my string, right? So what it will do, it will return me -1. See, -1 means this is not found like this.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If it is finding something, then it will returns the position. See, this is at the where this group of string. This is present at the 31st position, right? So it will simply return me that particular position. Okay. So using that, you can use this find function like this. Okay. The same way we have something called starts with and ends with. Okay. Starts with and ends with will always returns me Boolean. Okay. You can check like name finder print. This is Boolean actually. Name finder name join. This is my complete name, right? So my name is this one. This is the name join. So inside that I am just checking like whether this name join is starting with Arul and name join is ending with Vedanayak. So it will always return me true or false. Bracket here. So see, it's always saying that it starts with Arul and it ends with Vedanayak, right? That's why you are getting true. Suppose if I get check Chandru here, right? It's false actually. It's not ending with Chandru. It's ending with Vedanayak, right? This is how you can check a string whether a particular thing is starting with or ending using this starts with and end with function. Okay, so these and all are some common string methods. Okay, try doing these exercises. Right. And the next point is very, very important. This is called a string formatting. String formatting we will use whenever we want to put variables along with our strings. Okay. So by that particular case, what we will do is here we have a name called Alice and here we have an age of 13. Okay. How we can join? We can use a concatenation like this. We already see this concatenation in basic string operations, right? Instead of spaces, you can directly put a variable name. Here also we are putting a variable name only, right? The same way you can use this plus operator to concatenate this bunch of strings, right? The same way there is something called format method. Okay. So using this format method, you can directly pass these variables here and where I need to put these variables. For that, to identify that there is something called placeholder. Okay. So with this placeholder, you can put it here so that it will identify this particular variables and it will place it inside this placeholder.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how you can use this format method to put your strings inside these placeholders. So this
Yeah, yeah.
placeholders is nothing but you are just directly declaring a complete string like this, and inside that string itself you are denoting using this set brackets. Okay,
Yeah.
means that the compiler, Python compiler will understand inside this particular boxes. Okay, I need to put some variables likewise. So that variable should be in this order so that it can easily, like whatever order you are specifying, like first position or second position, likewise. Okay, accordingly, it will simply put it here. See here, if I am putting age, then it will put age here, likewise. So it's your responsibility to declare it in a sequential way, how you put these placeholders. Getting it right?
Yes.
The same way, see here, I am, or you can use positional arguments also. Okay, you can put first position here and you can put last position here, zeroth position here using this. Instead of putting this placeholder alone, you can indicate with it with the number. And this number is nothing but this is the order of how you are declaring this format.
Yeah.
Okay, so the zeroth position will be displayed here and first position will be displayed here. Right? Likewise, you can shuffle this. Okay, this is how you can use a format method. This format method is very useful when you are passing this placeholders and you are passing these values. This is how people use. And recently people are using F string. F string is very, very important. Instead of
Yeah.
putting this placeholder alone, okay, if you put F in front of this string, then it will become an F string. And if you are indicating like this, then the compiler will think like, okay, this fellow is going to pass an F string. And inside that, okay, within that placeholder itself, you can directly pass these values instead of using a format function to pass this. Okay, so that it will identify that this is a variable and it will concatenate like this. Okay,
Yeah.
getting it
Yeah.
right, Nikhil. Also inside this itself, you can do some calculations as well, expressions.
Yeah.
Okay, length into width also you can directly do the calculation like this. But you need to specify that F in front of it. Then only you can do it. Okay, this is called as F string. See, this is how you can use. Like take for an example, I am saying like my age is equal to or else good, bad, like this, something like that. Like um, how I can say mm, name is equal to or else name only I will use. Okay, or right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not putting it in a quote cell. Sorry, I'm putting it in quote cell. Name is equal to Arul, right? And then what I can do, I can do a print like this, print of, and inside this, I need to give first we will check. First we will do how we can do the concatenation. My name is okay. Traditionally, how we will give simply if you put plus and Arul, what it will do, it will simply concatenate this, right?
Yeah.
See, Arul is not defined. That's because I directly give. This is my variable name, right? See, now it is saying my name is Arul, right? So instead of
Yeah.
that, there is another method. The same my name is Arul. How I can do is print of, okay, my name is, and then I can simply put a placeholder here. Okay, and then I can use a format function to pass my name. Right? So now in this case, what it will do, I'm not using concatenation here. In this case also, it will simply format my name, that is this one. It is converting this into, it is placing this into this placeholder, likewise. Right?
Yeah.
Again, this also will print my name is Arun. Or else I can have one more stuff, like print of F string using. If I put f in front of this, and I am directly passing this parameter instead of using format. Okay, this
Yeah.
argument I am directly passing it inside this placeholder itself. Means that also will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Likewise. Okay, so there are different methods of printing it. Okay, the same way there is one more method called print my name is. Likewise, if you put, and you can put percentage yes. Okay, so means that here you are going to print something. If I give name, 1 minute. Percentage is the old formatting. Okay, you need to give percentage here. Percentage, and then not this one. See, this one also you can do. This is called as old formatting. This is like C style formatting. Means that there is a programming language called C, right? So in this programming language, you can denote a string like percentages, denote an integer with percentage D, right? Denote a
Yeah.
float with percentage F. So likewise you can give, and here you can give a percentage, and if you are specifying, this is also possible with string. But people don't use this because this looks more confusing, right? This is not
Yeah.
looking meaningful, right? So mostly people will use the F strings only because this is more convenient. There itself you can directly give the variable name inside the placeholder, and you can put a F in front of it so that this compiler will identify it as F string and it will process. Right? So this is all about string methods, string formatting methods. Okay. Same way we have some more formatting options. Okay. So those are like you can put like start this string after 10 spaces, right? So that is also possible. For that you need to put a placeholder like this, and you need to use this format function, and you need to specifically say that this one like this. If you put like this, then compiler will understand, put first 10 spaces and then put this hello like this. Okay, so this is also possible. And you can specifically mention this precisions also, means that in this f string itself you can put pi here, and in this pi I need to put only first two decimals like 3.14
Yeah.
alone. I don't need to specify everything, right? For that you
Yeah.
can use this 2f likewise. Okay, you
Mhm.
can use this precisions. Like if you do like that, what happens? It will first simply put 10 spaces, right? Or else if I want to put some 5 spaces first, and then I need to start this hello, right? So what happens? See now, it can right align the text. See, it's right aligning the text, right? It's doing the right alignment like this. Okay. The same way you can put pi. This one. This is used to format specifically. Like I need the six precisions. Okay, so for that I can give like 6. If I need some one precision or two precision, if I give like this, what happens? It will simply print me 3.1 like this. See, right? If I need some 4 5 precisions, I need to give like this. Then it will simply put me after decimal 5 characters like this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the complete float. So in this complete float, I just need to display only 5 characters like this. So for that particular things also possible with strings. Okay. Also you can put named placeholders like this. Okay. So the named placeholder is you can put a name and age here like this, and you can directly give the values here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that is also possible with strings. So this is how strings are working. Please go through this notebook so that you will get a basic understanding on
Yeah.
how these strings are working.
Yes.
Okay, we will talk more on these files on tomorrow's class.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, we have tomorrow also, right?
Yeah.
So this will be on class 11. Okay, so now it will become on class. It will be part of class 11.
Yeah.
9, 10, 7.
Yeah.
I don't want to dump you with more on files also. That's why I just put files on class 11. Previously, I thought of completing this also, but still we have another 5-10 minutes, right? So I don't want to dump you more on these things so that
Yeah.
it will be difficult for you to remember everything. Okay. So up to this point, any doubts, please ask me, Nikhil. And then
Um.
I will give you a fair idea on what we are going to do on tomorrow class.
So my only real thing is with the placeholders.
Okay.
So, um, is it just is it just that, or does it get more into details? Like, does it get more difficult? Like, does it have a higher difficulty than just this for the placeholder part? Is it
No, no,
just
no.
that?
It is simple only. This is just that only. So you can
Okay.
simply use this placeholder and either you can use format or else see, even if you don't want to use format, this F strings will give you the capability. So this is too good actually. So you just need to simply put an F, right? After that, inside that placeholder itself, you can directly put the variable names.
Yep.
So this
Yeah,
will
that
be
was
very
my
simple for you to format the things like it is like it is constructing a string, right?
yeah, that
So
was my
in
only
that
doubt.
way you can think. Yeah. Try doing these exercises, Nikhil, so that you will get some more good grasp on what exactly we are discussing in the classes. Try doing
Yep.
these exercises like the strings and all, right? Please do practice these strings because strings are very important concepts in Python. That's why we didn't put this in the beginning of the classes itself. Okay, now I am assuming that you got some good understanding on how Python works, and based on that only now I am able to demonstrate this,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yep, that was my only doubt.
Yeah, you are getting familiarized with these Python terms nowadays, right? In the past
Yeah.
1.5 months in
Yeah,
our
I would
journey.
say so too.
Okay, that's all I need. And on tomorrow's class, let us discuss more on this strings, file operations. Okay. So this one we didn't cover, so that's why I'm putting it here. Yeah, that's why I just put a placeholder like that previously.
Yeah. Okay.
So to
That makes
show that like if we are not covering anything by today, we will shift it to tomorrow. Okay, on tomorrow's class, that will be our last class.
Yeah.
So in our last class, we will be covering about files and file operations, and we will simply see what and all we have missed on covering these things, and we will go through each and everything, and we will go through your project which you are going to create.
Yeah.
Okay, and then and then I will give you some introduction about this AI area, Gen AI area. Okay, generative AI. Okay, generative AI. Let's see how we can play with this Google Colab, and so not only Google Colab. In Google Colab itself, we have something called this inbuilt code generator, right? So that also we will see, and then we will see how these Gen AI stuffs are working. Okay, basically it's like I just wanted to give you a small introduction about this. Okay. So far, any doubts, Nikhil, please let me know so that we will discuss that once again. Right, you disconnected. Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I
Oh,
was speaking alone again. Yeah.
oh, something happened. I think my
Okay.
internet cut out.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Yeah. Okay, let me change this meeting setting to allow automatically or something like that. Yeah, let me do that after some time.
Yeah.
Okay, so far we have covered about up to this class 10. I thought I gave you some fair understanding on how Python is working, and the ultimate aim of this complete classes is to make you code independently, and that's why we were doing all these basics, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, if possible, try to create a small program or game based understanding, like how we did it on this class
Oh
7 or
yeah.
something like that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Same way, try to use these built-in functions, modules, packages, likewise.
Yep.
So try
Yep.
doing that, Nikhil, or else just try to get some programs from ChatGPT also. That's fine for me. Why I am saying is, like, I just want you to make familiar on how to use the uh, tools and how to use the functionalities and how you can understand things, right? So please try to create a program, and we will start with tomorrow on that program, and please try to demonstrate me, like, you try to teach me on how that program is working so that I can know like how much you have understood so far, right?
Yep.
From these classes. So that's all about today's class.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want any more classes after this class 11 also, Nikhil? Please let me know so that we will put some more classes if you want.
Yep. Will do.
Okay. You want it on next week as well, or do you want to
I'll
close it by
we'll see.
this
I'll
week itself?
message. I'll email you.
Yeah, please let me know. We can extend one more class also if you need. Like previously, we were having class 12, right? 12 classes is we agreed.
Yeah, I remember.
So I just shrinked it to adjust this syllabus so that I didn't adjust the syllabus. I just shrinked it to accommodate the syllabus so that we will get some more time, and we can put a class 12 also on next week so that we can have some general discussion on what's happening in the industry and how you can prepare yourself to face this right in your future, likewise. Okay, I
Yes.
don't want to do a boomer speech here. That's why. Okay. Okay, I just removed that class 12 from here. Just wanted to make sure that you are understanding everything clearly. But we can
Yep.
add class 12 also. Okay, class
Yeah. Okay.
12. Actually, one more class I need you need, right? So we will put one more class here. Class 12.
Yeah.
Class 12 will be some kind of general topic discussions like this we will have.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you already have this syllabus with you, right? Just have this syllabus handy
Yeah.
with you so that you can come to know like what and all we have covered so far. This is just a quick summary on what we have covered so far. And then you can go through these notebooks, try practicing everything. Okay, as I told you earlier, this is also similar to a language only. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you are learning a language, if you are not getting in touch with that language constantly, there is a huge chance that we will forget this.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep on familiarizing yourself with these things, and try at least touch once in a day for coding. Okay, as I told you earlier, please start doing this paper programming stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so from your age only, if someone is starting programming seriously from your age, then it is high chances, there are high chances of possibility for you to succeed in your life using this programming alone, because this programming is the future, right? So everyone is using Python, even I am using Python. So whatever knowledge I am possessing, I am just transferring it to you. So with
Yeah.
that knowledge, what you can do is you can go and explore further, and you can learn these advanced concepts of Python when you are thinking that, okay, I need to learn like this. Okay, we have covered the basics of Python so far. So with this
Yeah.
basics of Python, if you go and dig deeper, you can study about these classes. See, we didn't even cover about classes. That's part of object-oriented programming. Okay, there is something called a big area called object-oriented programming alone in Python. Okay, so
Yeah.
that and all you can understand. when you have a good grasp of these introduction sessions, like whatever we have completely seen so far. So these and all are the basics of Python. So these and all are the fundamental building blocks. So now we are setting up this basement. So on top of it, okay, it's your responsibility to build a great future likewise. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what all our classes are teaching us, right? They will be simply teaching us some stuff, and out of it, we are learning the life lessons, and from there, we are building the great life,
Yeah.
right? Same way, you can consider and you can try taking these classes as like your basement, and on top of that, start learning Python,
Yeah.
whatever the advanced concepts are, right, on by yourself. So you can easily learn because now you get the familiarity. So in the past 10 classes, whatever we have discussed so far is to give you a fair familiarity on what we are talking about. Okay, so once you get the complete familiarity, so now you get the complete familiarity, I guess. At least now if you are opening any program, you are able to see like what is a function and what is a string, what is a list, right? See, take any
Yeah.
program, go to GitHub. Okay, if I go to GitHub, if I am opening any program, right, I can show you some AI programs also. Let me have, where is this rag and all? Yeah. See, if I am opening a notebook like this, okay.
Yeah.
Now you can see you are able, now into from today's class you can understand like what is pip, right? So now you can know that okay, this fellow is trying to install a library, install a package, right? Same way I am doing installation of this LangChain community, so and so, right? So now you are getting familiarized with this packages concept and all, right? I am not explaining each and every package to you so that you can also go and explore these things. And then what you are saying, what you are trying to see. And then here, this is how you can import a package, right? And here I am using a function, right? Here I am using a function, right? And that function value, I'm storing it in a variable, right? Likewise, you can simply go through programs and understand what's happening exactly.
Yeah.
Right, Nikhil? So that familiarity only I was trying to build out of this complete classes. If you are familiar with that and if you start exploring and if you take these things seriously, then surely you will you can easily succeed in the programming space.
Yeah.
Okay, put some genuine efforts and then start doing these exercises and start practicing all these concepts, whatever we have covered so far. So that will give you a very, very fair understanding on how things work. Okay. So the thing is like you don't need to have a you don't need to be an expert in this AI era to access anything. Okay.
Yeah.
So to make yourself expert, all you need is practice, practice, practice only.
Yeah.
Okay, take some inspiration from somewhere, like take someone else as your motivation, and based out of that, start building something like that. Okay, you know some big people names, right, in the industry or anything. Even if you see, take for an example, if I am impressed with Bruce Lee, right? So what I will
Yeah.
do, how Bruce Lee practices, how Bruce Lee give a strong punch. So all these things and all came with the daily practice only. So the same way I need to think it in a way that okay, if I want to become a Bruce Lee in computer science, what I need to do, I need to daily give some time for my practice. So
Yeah.
likewise, I need to spend some time and I need to I need to utilize my knowledge, right? And the internet is free for you. And this era is very good actually. So you can easily access internet and everything else out there in internet. So what we did was we did a structured learning from the internet, right? So now in our 10 classes, we had a structured learning. So this is not available in the internet. That's why we are having these private classes,
Yeah.
right? So once you gain with this knowledge on how to explore things, now I gave you a fair roadmap of how to explore the things from this particular point, right? So from this, you can start exploring things and you can create programs whatever you want. So for that beginning, try to create some program as like how you did on that list classes, right? We had a Python adventure game or something like that, right? Same
Yeah.
way you can create some fun program, or if you are not able to create it also fine, just go to Google. Okay. Just copy this entire syllabus and put it on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to help you to create some program. So it will give
Okay.
you a program. So based on that idea, you can build on your own, you can build your program also as well. Okay. Then we will try to see what exactly that is doing and try to explain me in a fashion that how you understood that program, right? That's all on to tomorrow's stuff. Okay, tomorrow's
Yeah.
class we will see this first, and then we will talk about these files, and I will give you an introduction about generative AI, and then on the next week we will have one class extra, that is class 12. In class 12 we will talk about general topics like whatever you want, right? That's how we will wind up the sessions. Okay,
Yeah.
please let me know, please feel free to call me or let me know whenever you are facing any doubts. That will be helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all for today's class, Nikhil. Thank you. Bye bye. See you on tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.